The chapter wasn't in a good place. We were losing a lot of members. A lot of us were very concerned about the chapter.
We're being depleted with numbers and didn't have that warmth and passion in the group.
And it was getting to a point that the chapter was literally becoming unviable.
We decided to pay a visit to a large chapter in the Manawatu.
4 o'clock, we're sort of on our way getting ready to go and meet at Glenn's about 5:30, I think it was, in the morning. It was very early.
It was one of the biggest chapters in the country. It was turning over a lot of business. We wanted to see what they were doing, how they were doing it, and how we could get some of that energy and life into our chapter.
We were blown away with what we saw. It was so different to how our chapter operated. There was some serious business being done and they were having a lot of fun with what they were doing. At that time, we were down to 17 members.
The group as a whole was dying. It needed new life. Now we wanted more than we were getting. We couldn't keep doing what we'd always done. We had to try something different.
On the way back, we didn't stop talking for 2.5 hours drive back, talking about all the things that we could introduce to the group.
Decided to make the changes.
There was a few resistance because people liked where they were. It was easy, sort of they'd been there so long and happy with the breakfast, happy with the meetings.
They were comfortable, they didn't want to change. They were happy doing things the way they were. They felt it was working. The chapter needed a great big shake-up and that's what it ended up getting.
We lost a total of about 6 members who basically, for one reason or the other, didn't like the changes. But you know, don't be scared to lose members. That was the best thing that happened to us because we got new blood into the chapter.
It could have gone so badly wrong if the chapter hadn't got behind us, but the majority stayed, listened to what we were saying and got right behind us. And from that core group, we've grown to where we are now.
18 months later, here we are at 45 members in the group, and the dynamics of the whole chapter has changed so much.
The chapter is just humming. It used to be we'd walk in and it was fairly quiet. Now there's this huge buzz of activity.
It's exciting seeing the growth in the new members.
Everyone's talking, everyone's touching base, finding out what's happening with everyone else. They have to blow the horn to get us to come and sit down.
So, and the amount of business being done around the table is huge.
And everyone's prospering.
With the changes, we have created a new culture in our wine country group.
And we recreated that by following the rules and systems. And BNI has very, very good systems if you follow them. If you don't follow them, it's like any business, it doesn't work.
No one is above BNI. The rules are the same for everyone. It doesn't matter what your position is. No one should have a sense of entitlement, a sense that the rules don't apply to them.
You all have to participate with your networking, your word of mouth, your referrals. You need to be part of it. You can't just sit back and think, I'm just going to turn up and I don't need to do any of that.
It was just sit back and let everybody else do it.
We looked at our members and what their CAT scores were and saw the highs and the lows and people. So because we want everyone to be up there and not become the tall poppy chopper, and setting up mentor systems for people who weren't performing. So we had someone who could actually work with them and say, this is what you need to do. You're either on the bus or out of the bus, so we can help you, how can we help you? We want you to grow and be a good performer of our chapter.
We're professionals and we want to come across as professionals. If we can't do it at BNI, we can't do it anywhere else in our business.
If you don't value BNI, then you're the one missing out. You're missing opportunities.
Do you want to grow? Do you want to become more of what you can be? If you're not growing, you're decaying.
With the group being so large now at 45, I will hang on to that seat for a long, long time.
There's no way I would think of not being a member.
It's my cheapest form of marketing. Yeah, I just wouldn't give it up. It's too important not to be there.
More business is coming in. There's always somebody who has a referral for someone else.
I just get so much out of it in terms of not only business but the friendships that I've formed.
I would strongly recommend visiting a successful chapter. See what they do. See how you can make change in your own chapter.
Get off your butt and do something. Do something new.
If it can happen in little old Havelock North, it can happen anywhere.